Hey listeners, in this session I am going to explain you about implementation of string in Java. Before deep diving into implementation, let's recap what string is and what are its properties. We know that string is a non-primitive data type. In Java, a string is a sequence of characters surrounded by double quotations. A string is the object of a built-in class called string. In the background means where user cannot see, the string values are organized as an array of a character data type. In Java, string can be created using two methods. The first method is using character array method and the second one is using string class method. Now let's talk about the first method called character array method. In this method, we will create the string using the keyword called character, and we will give the name of the string and we will give the individual element of the string. Now in this case, if we want to access the data which we are not defined, it's not possible. The compiler immediately will generate an error or immediately will throw an error like array index out of bound exception. And remember that string created using a character array cannot be extended. It does not allow us to append more characters after its definition, but it can be modified. It's not possible to add some more string. It's not possible to add another values. It's only possible to modify the data in the string of character array method. Now let's talk about the second method using string class method. String class is defined in the package called java.lang package. It is the default package. When you're writing your code, it's not necessary to write the java.lang package because as it is a default package, all the inbuilt methods are included in that. And the string class implements serializable, comparable, and character sequence interfaces, and the string created using the string class can be extended. It allows us to add more characters even after its definition and also can be modified. Now consider the example. Now how we create the string in string class method. Here we take the string keyword and the name of the string, and in double quotations we will give our required string. And if you want to add more string, if you want to add some more string to the already existed string, here you take the string name equal to, and in double quotation what you want to add, you give the string. This is the method which we use in string class method. Okay, now how the string in Java executes, how the program of string in Java executes. We are saying that we will execute the string concept by creating a built-in class called string class, and we will have the default package called java.lang package, and we are having string class, right? Then we also need to create an object for the string class, then we will call that class by creating an object, then the code executes. So creating here string object should be created in Java. In string concept, creation of object takes place in two methods. The first method is using string literal method and the second one is using string constructor method. Now the first method is using string literal method. In this method, the string is created by using the keyword called string and the name of the string, and in the double quotations we will give our required string. This is the first method when we need to create our object in the Java while implementing strings. And the second method is we will use the string keyword and the name of the string and new operator and the constructor. In the constructor we will give our required string. Here what happens, it is the creation of object takes place. And remember that the string class constructor accepts both string and character array as an argument. String class contains various methods that can be used to handle string data values. It contains methods like concat, compare-to, split, join, replace, trim, length, intern, equals, comparison, substring, etc. For example, if we take the method character at parameter int, it finds the character at a particular index. At a given index, it finds the particular character. Next one, length, it finds the length of the string, and the concats the object string with the argument string. Index of the parameter is the argument is string, it finds the first of argument string in object. And last index, replace all to lowercase, it converts a string to lowercase letters and the uppercase converts a string into uppercase letters. We have many more methods in string class method. Here in this method, what happens is if we want to extend the data, if we want to append the data, we need to create a reference for already existed string. If we want to extend more string, we need to create reference for every string. For every string we need to create. Here what happens is the memory will get wasted and the complexity will be more. Here to avoid this, because of this disadvantage, we have a concept called string buffer class where we implement the string in a better way, in a better optimized way, where we can use the where we can implement where we can reduce the memory usage and complexity will also be less. Here the concept in string class is immutable. That means we cannot possible to change the data. We need to waste memory. There will be a bunch of memory in the heap will be stored, and we need to create every reference for every string. This how the string concept works in string class method. So we will go for a good way where we can reduce the usage of memory and the complexity will also be less. Now let's talk about the string buffer class. Java string buffer class is used to create mutable string objects, that is modifiable, where modifiable means where we can change string objects. The string buffer class in Java is same as a string class except it is mutable, that is it can be changed. Same as string class, we need to create an object for string buffer class, like string buffer class object name equal to new string buffer class, the constructor. Okay, this how we create the string object using string buffer class. And we have many more important methods of string buffer class, like append. The argument is string s, used to append the specified string with the strings. And the next method is insert method. It is used to insert the specified string with the string at the specified position. The insert method can also be overloaded, like insert with the int character argument, insert with int boolean argument, insert with int argument, insert with int float, etc. arguments. And we have many more methods like replace, delete, reverse. Reverse is used where to reverse the string. Capacity, used to return the current capacity of the string. Length, to find the length of the string. Character it, we need to give the index and we will find the what character is assigned at that particular index. And we have method like substring, etc. So many methods we have in string class and string buffer class, but when compared to string class, it is better to go for string buffer class where we can avoid the memory, where we can reduce the usage of memory and the complexity will also be less. This is how the implementation of strings works in Java. I hope this session got you some insightful thoughts. Thank you for listening.